Alrighty. So, hello everybody. Hoping that this is going live now. We will see. Alright. Cheers first and foremost. Cheers first and foremost. Welcome back to another episode of Bongs and Songs with Venom 420. So we'll see what we make tonight. We got our friend Ziggy here. Go me. You know you wanna. You've been bugging me to get on my lap all day. Frankie, what's up? Cheers. Cheers indeed. We are smoking on some more tropical blizzard. This is some that my homie grew though, so not my homegrown. Same strain, same seeds, different outcomes, but that's all right. Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you can see and hear me well this evening. Last night was a little. My voice seemed a little bit quiet when I listened back, and the music was super quiet. So I've turned up everything tonight. Hopefully it will be a little bit more listen-to-able. Uh-oh, we have a kitten here. A little tiny kitten. If I can, I will get you a shot of the cutest, tiniest kitten. Where's this kitten? Come here. Come here. Ah, one day I'll get that kitten up here. Soon. Lonock, cheers. I'm smoking some tropical cherry. Well, here's to some tropical blizzard, some tropical cherry. It's tropical season here, apparently. This tropical blizzard, it grew really big nugs, so it's a monster plant and very hardy on growth. The terps are out of this world. Flavor profile, really, if you like orange, sweet candy, citrusy kind of flavors, it's one of my favorites I've ever smoked. It's not the strongest bud I've ever smoked. It's very smooth. But I had some problems with bananas. So it's a very sensitive plant to grow. So was not a keeper in the strains. We are still hunting for new phenos. But we have a kitten. Hey, hold on. Make sure everything is okay. I got a kitten and a panda here. Hey, hey. There you go. Get out of his way then. She like stands in his way and she's like, hey, get out of here. Through this door that I'm blocking. Anyway. Mine is a little sweet and like grapefruit. The tropical cherry, that sounds nice. So, oh, there's a panda. No. We're not doing that right now. There you go. We've got plenty of room. There is so much room on this table. You always got to sit right in front of my camera. You okay? Now she just runs. All right. Got one cat on my lap. Yeah, Frankie Panda. Panda's there. Everyone's still doing halfway decent. So Ziggy's here on my lap. I don't know if you can see him very well. It's pretty dark in here. I figured there's no need to have the lights on super bright if I'm in the bottom right corner anyway. All right. What are we fucking around with tonight? So I was thinking something really lame and cheesy, kind of like that. That. What were we doing today? We are just fucking around. Frankie, so what are you working on, dude? I am just fucking around completely. Uh, no clue. Something goofy like that I'm feeling tonight. For now. Not my typical style, but I like that I'm not doing the typical thing. Let's try something like that. Let's fix some of those. I don't know about these doubles. Let's try separating them out. Frankie sounds dope. Sounds a little goofy right now, but that's okay. I like doing different shit. Oh, am I missing one? We are. Something like that. We'll start with that. Uh-oh, I got a kitten here. What if I... Uh-oh. This is the first scene of... This is the new kitten. It's Cricket. It's Cricket the kitten, everybody. You guys got a special treat. This is the first time little Cricket's ever been on cameras. Yes, yes, it is. He's just a cute little kitten. So you guys get to sit there and enjoy some kitten love. Oh, look at this little kitty. Look at that kitty. So, yeah, that is the new kitten, everybody. Does everybody say hi? Oh, look, he's right on the camera. Yep, he's one of us. He is definitely one of us. He's already playing and hanging out. Eh. Trying to see what I can do here. There we go. Mona, cheers. Yes, cheers indeed. You guys got to see the cutest little cricket. He's too... He likes to bounce around wherever else he can play at. He hasn't been in this room that much, so you guys got a very special treat of the cricket. He's the cricket. You just don't walk off with my hemp rope, though. You can't have my hemp rope. You can't have that. All right. So, that is some of the cuteness I am battling with on a constant basis. If there already wasn't enough cuteness around here, I got a fucking kitten, huh? All right. Where were we? Cat looks a little bit interested. So damn adorable. You have no idea. He's so cute. I feel bad for him because all my cats are either jealous or hissy or they don't love him, but Oh, he's trying to jump on top of the TV. I gotta save him. No, 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 no. Oh, what do I do? What the fuck? Well, he just took a jump up there and tried it. He's a kitten. I'm sure he's fine. You okay, buddy? Ah, sorry, Ziggy. Ziggy rips my hair out. This is how I have to make my music all the time. Dealing with cats being crazy and a puppy who's gonna come in here charging too. It is something else all the time. I will say that. All right. Let's get back to this funky, funny, stupid thing. Cheers, everybody. Cricket is fearless, says Lonock. Whoa, that's not Lonock. Sorry, it's hard to see down here. Frankie. But I have it going, so I have multiple. I can actually see now. Okay. Kitties here took a little break there. Wow, that was something else. Oh, this guy's dying. Let's plug him in there. Oh, there we go. Back there. Oh, it's so bright in my face. Okay, let's mellow this guy out. There we go. All right. Well, that was fun. Like I said, first time that cat has been on camera and did not disappoint. Super adorable. All right. Cheers indeed. I have a whole bunch of different hash going on. I have some dabs going on. I have this gigantic jar of bud going on. Not mine, unfortunately. I just get to smoke some bowls out of it. I'm actually helping a friend make some hash, and he's like, I got some for you. Yeah, here's a fucking whole shitload. It's hard not to at least smoke a bowl or two, which I have to because I don't have anything, even if I gotta pay for it. Unfortunately, but I have a bunch of hash we made and some fun stuff. So we're smoking big, having a good night. That's why it's time to make some funny, funky, stupid music. All right. Hopefully it's not too loud or nothing. It's really loud in my headphones. But last night it didn't sound very loud, so I turned everything up from what it was. That was a test. I was up till 4 in the morning and then I had to get up at like 8. So it was a little rough, and I'm still going off of it and just got off work a few hours ago. So, but that's how we do until we can do shit we want for a living. We're here living what we want. So let's get this. We'll get something funny recorded and work with that. Something like that is what we'll shoot for. All right, so we are going to start recording, and didn't love that. The beginning was okay. Well, let's just do it again. So we will delete that and try it again. Now this is what happens. I won't be happy again with it for a while. Should just went with it. Let's do that. I don't want to fuck with this forever, right? Well, another thing, if I haven't mentioned, a big goal of this is to do relatively quick songs. Little editing. Pretty good. Alright. I would like to do 2 of these today, though. Unfortunately. Alright. So, you're going to you're going to clone this guy. So we're going to just make another one exactly like it. And then we'll cut that and record a new one. So it'll have 16 bars. It'll be that one we just did and then another one. Although that kind of sounded like the ending, but we'll figure it out. So, oops. If I don't press all the wrong buttons, which I already did. All right, there we go. Bam. So we need to go back here. So what happens when you take a bunch of dabs? All right, so there's pattern 2. There we go. Or we could even go to pattern. Go back to here. Oops. Go back to here. All right. Something like that. If you haven't noticed, I like just kind of improv is my strong suit. Just kind of do it. I've noticed that the first thing I do is usually what I like, and then I spend a whole bunch of time trying to clone what I already did the first time. Dude, that is the hardest way to get up there. Why are cats so fucking stupid? Come on, man. There's 100 ways to get up here, and you chose the hardest possible fucking way. The goofiest. You should see my cat just tripping over shit, going around shit. You want on my lap, right? Why don't you just fucking come up, man? Goofy bastard. He just had his nails cut too, so he's like, I can't climb anything. I just gotta take the dumbest path possible. Alright. Just fixing up a little bit. Although I like a bit fucked too, so that's fine. Alright, that sounds goofy and funky to me. Alright, so we got pattern 1 and pattern 2. When we play the whole thing, that's the melody. So we got a 16-bar melody going on. Pretty standard everything else, which is fine. So this is channel 2. We can delete all that because we are just going to work on one at a time. This is a funny song. This is not my typical jam, so I'm not going to put a crazy amount of work into it. So we will work at a little bit at a time. Oh, Frankie, I just noticed that awesome jersey. Shirt, but it's actually a hockey jersey. This motherfucker's old as shit. I wouldn't mind checking the, although it's not my oldest by any means. Shit, I was just looking what I got. Where's my... Hang it up somewhere. I moved it. Oh, there it is, yeah. What year was it? So, I have an ABK jersey from 2004 because that's the year I went to the gathering. So, my big... Frankie, it's a hockey jersey, yeah. The full hockey jersey. I'm pretty obsessed with hockey jerseys. I would have a lot more if I could. Uh, and football jerseys, and basketball shorts, baseball hats. And I don't like any of those sports. No, that's kind of funny. Uh, but yeah, so 2004 was the last time I went to the gathering, and the only time I went to the gathering. And a long fucking time ago, if you can't imagine. That's next year will be 20 years. So next year, my big goal is to go to the gathering, to perform at the gathering, which I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about that recently, one way or another, because this motherfucker's got an RV, portable studio. Fucking, I plan on doing a bunch of crazy shit, and I'm gonna fucking bring my PA. I'm gonna bring all my shit, and next year at the gathering, I'll perform at the fucking some way or another. I'm gonna rent a campground. Like I said, I have an RV. I'll set up my own fucking night stage or some shit. We'll fucking, it's gonna happen, and I'll bring a whole crew too. I'm trying to get something on another load. On another, that's another thing to think of. But if I don't put it into words, sometimes it's hard to get it going. So yeah, cause fuck that, fuck waiting. You know, you can wait forever for fucking to get put on, but just do it yourself. That's what I'm gonna do. Some shakers in there. So I want this one to be like. Let's see how that sounds. Alright, so let's go back to pattern. Alright. Lonox sounds awesome. So no matter what, I have the RV. A sick ass fucking RV. I'm kind of dropping more than I should. But I don't think my band or anybody is hearing this. So your boy went ahead and got a fucking sweet RV. I went in with my family, which is cool because I only go on tour a couple times at best right now, every other month or something like that. And unfortunately, the band, because my drummer on probation, has been even longer. Otherwise, we would have been on tour a few times. So, but I wanted an RV anyway. It's sick ass RV. But guess what? The gathering, yeah, it's a festival. So, and you can drive and camp there and shit. So I'm gonna drive, camp, try to bring a whole crew of people, and I want a bunch of local talent. I started that Juggalo. You can see in the top corner here. So up here, am I pointing the right way? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I can actually point to this, and it'll point in the right direction on the TV, which is nice. So if you look up there, there's that Juggalo Music Collective. That's just something I started on Facebook to get a bunch of musicians together, mostly in Colorado. And I want to make beats for people. Something would be fun. I don't even care so much about the money as much as the collective because I want to get to like the gathering and do some fun shit. And being on psychopathic would be great, but fucking I'm gonna do my shit anyway. I've learned a long time to just do your own thing. So, all right, let's see here. So we need some cymbals in this one. So we need some open half. Those are terrible. You need some real cymbals. Let's get up to. Oh, there's the shakers I was looking for last night. Let's do some. Loud as fuck. Let's do that. What's that? Every 8 or something? Something like that. Obviously turn it down. So we are going to, what is this going to be? 17 it looks like. Lucky 17. 17. And then we will, oh, Alright. We can take 17. Over. Put it right there. Turn to 14. That should be just about right. Do this. Sorry, a bit of a obsessive compulsive when I start doing some of this stuff. So I start changing colors and shit like that because it's a lot easier to organize it and think about shit when it's all color or coordinated, named, and shit like that. So I'll just do a hi-hat. HH. Alright, so there we go. That guy can go. Fuck it. Let's just keep that one there. Alright, and then we need to take 14, put it down a lot. We need to rename and recolor this one. Hi-hat, bam. And that works for me. Over one more time. Oops. It's a trick to start doing this with a cat on your lap all the time. Alright, so that's... Alrighty. So maybe a snap would be kind of cool too, but hey, it's a puppy. We got the puppies, got all types of stuff. So let's add some snap. Let's add some snaps. This one I want to do a bunch. So we'll turn that down though. We'll do this to 15. So, oops. No, that was, I don't know what the fuck I just did there. That was a weird little thing. I don't know exactly how I did, so that should be 14. There we go. Well, back off music. Oh, doesn't weigh much, but damn. Can't blame the cute Ziggy. Can't blame him for much, except for when he hears food, he goes a running. All right. Whew. There we go. All right, so I wanted to do a whole bunch of snaps because I feel like doing a lot of snaps is snappy. Which one? Oh, I don't want it on 15. I want it on. It's like 18. Yep, there we go. Let's also add some of that fruity convoler. It's pretty much a really nice. You can't. Yeah, you can see it. All right, as I say, some of the things I pull up you can't see because they're in a different window. If they're a separate window, you won't see them because of the way I got set. But this you can see. So fruity convoler is convoler is a sweet reverb. Turn that down a little bit on this one. Alrighty. And what are we gonna do now? Like I said, not my normal type of music, so it's kind of funny to work with this one, but we're doing it. All right, so let's go ahead and something like that looks like a decent pattern. Alrighty. We got the kick already, so we can go ahead and add a couple of 808s as well. Definitely there. Right there. Try that. See how that sounds, huh? So, and then we want to bring these ones up. Look at the puppy, come here. Hop up. You want to hop up? I got a puppy, come on. Yeah, hop up. We got puppies here. We got puppies. Can you see the puppy? Come here. Oh, come here. I need you hopping up. Hop up. Hop up. Come here. Yes, there's a puppy. Oh, there's a puppy here. There's a puppy. Oh, there's a puppy here. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy. Oh, I love my puppy. Oh, look at that puppy. Ah, that was some good puppy time right there. All right. Like I said, it's hard and great to work with the puppies and with everything. So it is hard though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we could do something like that. I kind of like to match these things up. Sometimes that helps. We will see what it does on this one. All right, so bam. So now we're at least in key. So we can turn down the poison, even though this is definitely the whole point of the song is the stupid, funky bass thing going on, but we'll turn that down a little. Yeah, so if you're listening on a good system, you can hear that bass. I notice if you listen on your phone and some other things, it just kind of disappears. But when I put it in my goddamn subs in my car, it hits so goddamn hard. I'm like, goddamn, that's too much bass. I'll turn on everyone else's shit. I'm like, I'm fucking slamming hard. My music fucking throbs. That's what she said. But, all right, let's load up some Tropical Blizzard hash. This is, my friends, some good old school hash made with some this is the captain's personal crop right here, and I loaded up a fatty right there. So this is some good shizzle. This is my the personal crop. All right. When I'm smoking hash, I almost exclusively like to use this hemp wick because you have to. It doesn't smoke like weed where you can just light it really quick and get away. You have to kind of hold a fire to it for a minute, and I rather do that with some hemp wick. All right. Cheers, everybody. One of my favorite things to smoke in the whole world. Right now, this hash is my favorite thing to smoke in the whole world. Don't get me wrong, there's other things that are better, I'm sure. But this shiz, I grew this stuff, washed it, pressed it, rolled it, I should say, or whatever, and now I'm smoking it out of a glass pipe that my friend made. So it's all very, local and homemade, and I don't know, it means a lot when it's all keeps it, and a small business with this hemp wick I have. It's not actually hemp wick, it's a similar product, but a local small one. I forget the name of it, so I could advertise it. But yeah, man, here's to creating rather than consuming strictly, anyway. All right. So, where are we at? We are at funkiness. So now we might want to add, what do we got here? This is atmosphere. Drops. Alright. So, that doesn't sound terrible. Is that what that is? Hey, puppy. Got some... Hey, what? Scared me. Got the headphones on, I couldn't tell you what you were doing. With the kid now, I'm always worried if I hear barking and stuff. Oh, you got your... Ah, I want to get it. Oh, she's got it. Oh, no. Ah, that puppy. Oh, that dog of mine. Alright, let's see what we got. This song is fun for me because I'm working with sounds I don't normally work with. So I feel like, because normally I work with kind of dark sounds, right? So it's almost hard to hunt for those darker sounds. But now there's so much funny stuff. Like I'm seeing something called cheesy right away. Cheesy. Let's go ahead and see what the cheesy thing sounds like in this kind of cheesy funk. It's definitely got a feeling to it. Don't know why I'm doing that this evening. Must be a sign that I'm in a decent mood, huh? All right. Let's see what we got here. Something there. All right. And then we will go to the second one. That's... Yeah, it's hard to do without that. All right, so probably shouldn't have took everything away so quick. That's right. We'll work on that one in a second. So. All right. Got the funkiness for some damn reason going on. Is there any other funny things we can work with? That's definitely funky. And not in a funk way, just funny. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Alright, so what do we got? Anything in labs? Do some funny voices. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, there's the Ziggy back for more. Some dissonance, maybe. Alright, let's see. Alright, something like that, huh? Funny enough to me. Something like that. Where is labs? There we go. Alrighty, that's funny enough for me. So we are on channel 11 with that. Let's go ahead and... I wonder if vocal doubling it would make it sound even bigger and weirder. Let's find out. Vocal Doubler is a cool free VST. It does take a lot of computing power, and let's see how it does. But you can kind of blend the variations. So these are all the same, but spread away. Those are really close. So that's your separation. And this is your variation. So you see how they're all changing. You can kind of make them a little different. So it's really cool. You can like do like a doubling effect. Fun thing to play with. So let's see how that sounds. And we will solo this out. So that's without. So cool. That kind of just makes it sound like more than what's going on already, which is already sounds like a choir. So that's cool. And then maybe we could add that convoluer. We'll take that down. I like to keep it all in the same reverb so they sound like they're in the same place. I've done it with different. I've heard you're not supposed to, but I just kind of stick to what is supposed to work. So. All right, so sounding okay. Let's go ahead and start saving. Save as, and we will go to, where's my stuff? It would be under, no, data. There we go. Projects. We are on 83. So we are on song 83 of the year. Not too bad. All right, 83. Now we got some, I know there's some funky ones in here that I really hated, but might be perfect for this because it's so different. What was one of them? Can't remember. There's one I wanted to try because it had a funny name. It's like strangle something. Can't. Steelinger. All right. I hated this last night. Let's see how it sounds in this. Can't hear it. So let's go back here. Definitely still rough, as I remembered. Kind of want to be cloning what the labs thing, what the choir's doing. So let's copy that and paste that. But I want it perfect, so let's quantize it. Yeah, so we'll get it pretty close to perfect. And then, because the choir I want to be a little less, I don't know, that just seems right for me. Let's try some other sounds with that, but that's the gist. I do like how it's adding to the quiet. It's not bad. So, when I get torn in between two sounds like that, because I'm kind of feeling this one, and I'm kind of feeling this one, but they're way different feelings, way different everything. I kind of decide, well, I should probably do both and put them at different parts of the song, is what I've kind of learned. So, let's go ahead and we are going to. Oh, man, I got some organizing to do already. Oops. Yeah, there. We want to clone this. Alrighty, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Copy it. We're going to paste it, and we are going to just change that sound. So, what was the other one? Steel Angler. Some stupid fucking names, but we'll go with it. Alright, so this is going to be 19, it looks like. If you change the color ever so slightly, it would be great. Alright, and then, yes. So now we can go to our 19 here. We'll rename, should call it the first thing, and put that next to creepy piano. So we got 1 and 2 here. 1, 2. Alright, so that snap, I wanted to change the color. What are we at now? And so that's 19. We will change it to the color of the, at least change the color. Change the color again. Excuse me again for my a little bit OCD-ness, but that is a very important, oops, don't know exactly what I did there, but that's all right. But it will come in handy as we go on. So now 19, wait, I thought I just, oh yeah, so rename that one to snap. See, there we go. So there is that one, all in pretty order. And the reason we need to do this is because once you actually start selling your music, giving it to recording engineers, you know, to master and do shit like that, or if you're doing it yourself, you want it to be able to master it later on, you need to export all of these into files. So like you could export it into a song, an MP3. You can export it into a wave, which is something you can see the wave of it easier. And then there's exporting each individual track. And that's what you need to do to come back and edit and put the song together later and remix it and do all these things. So this is really important to have all your shit. And ask me how I know. It sucks if you don't. And it's almost impossible to come at it later. Or it's just better to start, I'll say that. All right, so a couple things. We need to do some editing on this hi-hat. Let's lengthen it to see what we're doing. I always like adding at least a couple of chops here and there. So we're going to chop that one in half. And then I definitely think we should chop that one in half. Sometimes raising it, sometimes lowering it. Oof. So we need to take creepy piano down way low. So it's almost hard to just hear that, so let's just isolate that hat. Alright. So, that's a good start. Now, we need to mess with all these parameters. So, velocity, you're going to just kind of make it not a perfect line, and we'll do that with all of these. So, note release, not a perfect line. And yeah, so this is just humanizing our hi-hat. I will do this pretty much every single time. And I never used to do this. And if I go back to my old songs and just do this, it really makes them just sound. Oops. Well, let's see how it sounds. I really fucked with that one. I mean, these are pretty small variations, but whatever. All right, so cool. We are, and back to pan, and there we go. So we have now, yep, you can kind of hear it going up and down. I did quite a bit of editing on that one, so. All right. Now we need to go to our tools, to our macros, and we need to make sure we have smart disable for all of those on. Okay. Now, other big secret I like to do is this. Go to your miscellaneous functions, go to your echo delay, turn up your, so now it's echoing, but we don't want that. Yep, we want it down to 1. Pan's fine, but if you do this, it shifts where your delay is coming from, slightly ahead, slightly behind. Same with this one. Does some weird stuff, and then ping pong is already on because that's my settings I like. See how it's doing that weird? So the less it's on, that's with nothing. See how solid? Straight. That little... So when you're listening to it isolated, you can really hear the change. But when you put it back into the mix, it's subtle and it just humanizes shit. You almost don't realize you're hearing it with everything else until it kind of goes back to nothing. So, all right, there we are. Nexus, what are we playing with? Maybe some of that stuff. But really, we got a lot going on already. So, Serum, we are going to probably clone this, copy, paste. You are killing me, Ziggy. He's just sleeping on my arm as I do this. Go to that 808 preset that I have made. And alright, so I do want to keep that there, but we are going to clone some of this. So this would look like that, that, and then drop 2, something like that. Oops, drop 2. That's what's doing that. There we go. Alright, so it's hard to hear what's going on, so let's isolate that a little bit more. Turn off the... and then... So it's just turned down a lot. So there we go. Now we got a cool wavy sounding thing going on there. And let's see. Well, we can close this. As much stuff closed as possible. Cool. Do we want to add some Nexus for the fun of it? Why not? So we will go to sequencers, I believe, to get some funky stuff. Because, again, I can actually use all this stuff for once when normally kind of can't. Let's copy this 808 pattern. Paste it. Again, a lot to listen to all at once. So definitely not something I will be able to, like, play all at once for, like, a chorus or something. Sometimes I'll do that. So, but not today. So I'm just using some preset ones because I don't want to put a lot of time into this funky thing. It's not bad. Let's see. All right, so right now we have that. We could do a lot of editing later on with these varying things, but we'll kind of work with this. So we are going to split the channel and get everything split up. Start organizing things out. There we are. And oh yeah, creepy piano, we need that new one here. So we are going to rename it, check it, rename it, and check it. There we go. Got a puppy and a kitty now. Got the puppies, got the kitties. We're blazing, got people, doing good. Alright, so there's creepy piano 2. That weird. There's a puppy. Oh shit, Big Mo up in the house. What up? Cheers. It's okay. What's wrong? Big Mo says, cheers, Lodok. Frankie. Yeah, those are the homies tonight. Big Mo. What you got here? Star-Lord. Oh, are you Star-Lord smoking? Does that mean you're smoking on some Star-Lord? That sounds like a strain to me. Alright, so, Ziggy. Oh, when you're on my lap, I sit in the worst fucking way. Alright. Let's, sit back a little and try not to fuck my neck up, huh? So now we can go to... Where's Labs? There it is. There we go. And that looked weird for a second. Poison. Hi-hat. Which we need a new hi-hat. We need a new snap. And then we'll be good. And we need to pay attention to this puppy. This puppy will not take no for an answer. Not take no for an answer. She needs to love. Oh. Needs it. Yes, she claws me back. She keeps clawing me back. Oh. I don't know if you can see how cute this puppy's trying to be. Oh, she's just tapping my shoulder. Barking and saying how much she loves everybody. How much she wishes that everybody could pay attention to only her. Huh. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Yeah, she says scratch my back and pay attention to me. Huh. Huh, yeah. 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 Oh, she's like, I've been sleeping and now I'm awake and I got energy and I want to play. Big Mo, Stardog, and Rugburn. Hey, I hear you. Don't bark right at the kitty. That's a girl. That's a good girl. Well, I will get to messages and reading stuff when Phoenix says it's okay. Whenever you say it's okay. How about that? Is that okay? Hey, don't wedge his feet. Don't wedge his feet. Ugh. Man, they don't make it easy, but I love them to death. Alright. Honey, I got the kitty on my lap. I can't do too much. I can't do too much. Alright. Big Mo. Let me get to that comment. Stardog and Rugburn OG crossed with Stardog crossed with Rugburn crossed. God, I still fucked it up. Stardog crossed with Rugburn OG crossed with Granddaddy Perps. What is it? Star Lord. It's a good name. I have only seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but that was really good. I'm not big into comic movies anymore, which is crazy because I was such a big comic fan growing up. Alright, so there we are. Let's do that. Oh, are you back? Bam. There we go. Now we can put those up here and here. Now we can kind of see everything all together that we just worked on. Perfect. This is part 2 of... what is it? Toxic? God, I can't remember. No. God damn it, what did I make that noise on? Poison. That was poison, I believe. Let's find out. There it is. Alright. Good enough. I should have doubled up all my melodies. But I was being a little lazy again. Sometimes I really... it gets more convoluted and harder to work with when it's a big... the more you have. But it also starts to sound better. Big Mo got the alien. Now that I am not getting yelled at, but I love you. I hope you know I'm not ignoring you. I hope you know that I wish I could have you on my lap too. I hope you know that. The puppy's so sad. Why are you so sad? I love you. I love you. Alright, but it's time for me to smoke as well. After that little fiasco. Where's my lighter, Ziggy? Are you... oh, nope. Almost blame the cat. Not the cat's fault. Alright, so. Cheers again. I am still smoking on this giant bowl of tropical blizzard hash, and it is smashing. This hash is smashing. Big Mo, cheers. Yeah, this shit's I'm pretty happy with it. My current favorite thing to smoke. Whoo! Alright. They'll get you though. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's rename, recolor. Check. Let's rename, recolor. But this time, we'll check it, but we will rename it once again to. Oops. Some funky shit. There we go. So now we have 1 and 2. Alright, so yeah, we'll see how it all sounds. So, oh yeah, didn't I have a different? Huh. That's something else different too that I had together. Isn't? Huh. Feel like I accidentally deleted something. I can always go back now and watch the video. But I believe I made 2 things unique already on that pattern. And now, don't know which one I didn't have. Oh yeah, here we go. Can I look here? Maybe it didn't. Alright, so this is about as much as I want to put into this. Although, I will say, this song I might put definitely a keyboard solo or perhaps even a guitar solo because it's funky and it would be fun to do. Haven't decided, but we will get to that. All right, so it seems like it's hard to decide where to start this song. All right, so cool to do something like maybe, what am I thinking? All right, try to make it a little more exciting in the beginning, but let's do like a little disco-y start. Maybe that Sarah. Maybe. But that kind of seems like this serum sounds like it might be the bridge kind of parts already because it's not fitting in very well at the beginning. So, try that. That's probably going to have to come in a little bit later too. So, we could start the shaker maybe up here. Alright, so there's that. I think I want a different shaker again. I know I was just looking through and I saw some shakers, perks, snares, snaps. I know I saw a whole bunch of things that said shakers. You just gotta look. Oops. Damn it. Don't know what I pressed there, but alright. Shakers. There we go. I don't like any of those. But let's try them. Those are shit. Okay. I don't know. That's the problem when you have too much shit. Is I don't know 90% of it. It's too much. But we can always look. Drum kit. That's a weird way of opening it. Alright. Timberland. You got any fucking shakers? No? Tim, you bastard. Well, that's not be a bitch to find, huh? Throughout all that. Alright, you got shaker. Hey, it's not bad either. Let's go with that one, so we don't fuck around too long on this thing I don't even care about. Alright, where's that shaker? Here. There we go. Kitty's finally done jumping on me. Oh, I think we need a dab too, huh? Alright. See, I knew I was gonna do that flip on you too, where it still turned into like a trap song, like a. But it's really a funky one. But it's gonna have some switches on here because that's fun to do, right? Because it's almost the song's a little funky. I keep saying that, but the song's a little weird. It's also funky in that sense, but because it sounds kind of happy and upbeat for me and shit. But there's a lot of minor chord changes, chord progressions or whatever in this and such. So it was easy to kind of have that flip. Alright, do something like that. It's not sounding terrible. We still have a lot of percussion to add, so we gotta start adding it relatively quick. So let's go ahead and add. Actually, I know what we'll do. Start doing that. That. I don't know if we'll add piano, but let's try it. Then we will. God damn it. Didn't mean to do all that. Alright. So we will clone that. Move it over. We want to drop this one. Bring this back. There we go. So now we'll have a little break, drop, and then it comes back hard. That's a big thing I like to do with my music all the time. So. So I want that an even bigger break. So we will go in and double that break. Alright, so, and then didn't seem to oh, that's why we need to add the kick in there. Let's go ahead and add that clap. That's, see how the clap works. And then that shaker, maybe we'll add on the next one. We'll see. And we'll start right at the fourth bar, or wait. There. See, I feel like this is supposed to change too. Wasn't there 2 toxic biohazard? Huh. So I'm going to have to change this because it doesn't sound good when it's the exact same twice, unfortunately. So we will make this one unique. So nice way to cheat and start with is to, let's see if we flip it. So we're just going to flip it horizontally. What does that do? Preserve the start times and flip it. Alright, so that was kind of neat. So I kind of like what that does. Let's hear it all together again. So that's part 1 and part 2 again. Alright. Okay, so now we will double that. And what that be here. It's making that weird noise now. Oh, Nexus, that's it. So we want to slow it back down a little bit. Maybe that's not good. Something like that. And then we will end that halfway. Let's see how all that adds up. Now I think that was Serum I said sounded like I wanted to do the break. So let's start that. Keep that going on. I think I want the shaker too, not. So let's make this one unique and do halftime on it. There we go. There we are. So let's do the shaker here. We want, maybe we could start with this, oops, start with that, work our way into the clap and the shaker. Let's hear that drop. Yeah, something like that. I feel like we need to have the last here, maybe last here. Then let's kick maybe instead. Make this one unique. Good girl. Ditch a good girl. And then we want to lengthen them. He says, give me attention, please. Let's chop this one go. Alrighty. Let's save it just to be safe. We got that puppy here for that puppy love. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We got bumped on the noodle. Bumped right on the noodle. Alrighty. So, we got puppies. We got songs. This is too much shit in here. So there's a couple noises that need to be... Okay, so we're using this creepy piano there. So that's gonna go. And then let's take out the 808. Still something funky I don't like. I think it's the Nexus. Oh, so we want no snare either. And we will take this one, and it will go just one off. Some of them we will have, so I don't even know. Let's try that one. Poison. That one. And we'll take away one of those. And one of those. Let's try that. Something like that to throw it off a bit. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Is that needs to be how the other one goes. We'll switch this, so because that sounds like a good fade out into the next verse, because this is clearly the chorus. So we'll switch that. So I actually kind of don't hate that doing that twice. So that's not bad. But we are going to switch it somehow, some way. Because I did like the way that went right back into the setup. So what we're going to do is make these unique. Make unique. And I think I'm going to go up an octave. And we'll do the same for this one. Make unique. And we're going to bring it up a whole octave. So all the same notes, just higher pitched. Let's try that. So we'll start it right here. And then we'll go back into one of these. But this time, we're going to flip things about a bit. So that's our... So we could like start labeling stuff, but I'm not big into that yet until I start doing lyrics. So that's right back into the verse if we wanted to just clone it. But I'm going to switch it up here. But before I do that, I need to get something to drink. And I need to get this kitty off me, unfortunately, to do so, unless I carry him around. So, we are going to listen to what we have so far, and I'll be right back. Oh. We're missing one thing first, and then I'll head out and be right back. We need the Venom 420 sample. Put in here. We'll put it right there. Let's do that. Rename the color. Venom 420. Bam. Now, that's pretty much what we got. Let's go make sure that this is in the right one. It's like 13 or some shit like that. It is 16. Gotta remember those. All right, so 16. Turn down. Now, Big Mo. Can't see what you commented there. What do you got? The fuck is that? Oh, it's someone drinking coffee? Yep. Yes. They're drinking something. I've never seen that emoji before. I'm like, what the fuck is that? All right. All right. Hydrate. You're damn right. I've wanted to do this for a minute. And then I got a big jar of some rosin. We'll do some dabs, smoke some weed. This song is getting pretty close to being done for tonight. Although I still might add a solo or two in there. But we're not doing bad. I don't even know how long I've been on. What is this? About an hour and 25. So I was finished with the song last night and the live stream and explaining it. So I try not to put too much more than a couple hours into each song. They really don't need it. Unless I start doing more and more. They will in the end. By the time something has lyrics, I try to fit things to fit that. So I leave things, I don't want to overproduce it before I know what I'm going to do with it to make the production match the outcome that I'm trying to achieve. So whatever lyrics go to it might switch that outcome. Or you might need to, I'm a big fan of like someone starts saying like the word slow down or speed up in their music. I will slow down or speed up a part, or you know what I mean. So it's not done until it's done. All right, Ziggy, you can take a break. I can take a break. Oh, stand up for your rights. Oh, and we are gonna play this, so it's not total silence. I don't know if I timed that ridiculously perfect or if it looped once, but either way, it was all right. here. All right. A little bit better there. All right. So, I touch this with something. I burn my jersey. Like an idiot. Probably. Ah, Big Mo, not bad. Cheers. Yeah, it's something, huh? This is not normal. I will say that. But I like doing things different all the time. I'm pretty obsessed with let's do something different today. You know what I mean? This personally sounds like something that, I mean, I don't know if I'd fuck with it immediately, but it sounds like someone would. Honestly, it sounds really psychopathic-y to me. Like they would fuck with the clowns themselves would fuck with that because it's they, especially what they do. They've done some songs in that vein of the like, you know what I'm saying? It's got that fucking like Morse Day slide feel to it. So, Frankie, I like it. It again, yeah. This one would definitely be more towards the clowns. Honestly, I don't know who else would rap to stuff like this. But then again, I'm not very well versed in modern rappers. This is different. It does that funky slide into a more traditional trappy rappy beat. Big Mo. Yeah, those are some funky fucking. I kind of noticed that almost all of your emojis I have never seen before. Like the most of them. I've seen the alien and the thumbs up. That's about it. Anyway, we are dabbing on the last of this rosin, which I don't know if I left it open with the lid for a while, but sometimes it sizzles at this very bottom. I have my fucking swamp cooler right there. So I'm like, shit, I don't know if it got a little humid, and I left the lid overnight, and now it's not bad, but we'll see how if it sizzles when I smoke it. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers to you and yours. Let's get a dabber going. A little bit. Not terrible, but a little bit. Cheers, Lonot. Cheers, Frankie. Cheers, Big Mo. Thanks for chilling with me, man. Uh, I've been wanting to do music live streams for a very long time. I've probably been talking about it forever, but I'm happy to do it. So I, I think a big problem was is I've always wanted to do it with like the guitars and or the bass or something, which it's not like it doesn't work, but I had to figure it out better. Doing it through my music program, which also took a little bit of work, because I actually have had to download a program to put into my music program that streams it out once again. So for me, that's fortunately I'm starting to get good at the computer. You have to in this day and age, huh? I do to do the things I want to do. So, but yeah, things have been pretty good for the most part. If nothing else, I've been making a lot of music and doing a lot of. When I'm not making music, I'm working on lyrics for the band, stuff like that. So shit that makes me happy. About to be going into a different studio to record lyrics here, more professionally than it is here. We'll see. I like doing things at home for free. All right. Man, budget rips off that. Mike Sanchez, what up, bro? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you doing this. You as well. Michael Sanchez. Mike Sanchez from back in the day. Jeremy's friend, I imagine. I knew you threw Jeremy, I think. If Although Michael Sanchez might be an extremely common name, but I'm guessing the world is small. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I definitely remember you. We didn't like kick it what a whole bunch, but man, I do remember, and it's been a very long time too. So, but I do also feel like Mike Sanchez. That name has to be extremely common. You know, there's got to be a few. Cheers, Mike says Big Bo. Yes, cheers indeed. Where is stuff? Yeah, I've been wanting to do. I mean, I've been streaming for years now, but the music thing's a little bit more my. Oh, Jesus Christ, keeps on going. It's crazy common, that's for sure. Okay, I had a feeling Mike in general. You're off to a. My dad's name was Mike, was Michael, so it was Michael Mitchell, and I think there's like fucking three Michael Mitchells in the music industry, which he was a big musician like buff. So I'm like, kind of funny. There's Mitch Mitchell too. I believe that was the God. I should know this drummer bass player for Hendrix. Anyway, Lonock. Cheers, Michael. Venom. I'm smoking some tropical cherry. What did I just dab on? This. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Come back here. I didn't mean to ignore you. I got hot stuff in my hands. The dog looked very sad when I wouldn't pet her. And I didn't mean it, but I'm holding stuff. Alright. There we go. Alright, you want to hop back up? You want to hop up or something? No. There you are. There's my girl. There's my girl. That's my girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, that's good. That's good puppy love right there. So that tropical cherry does sound good. I am definitely ready for my next harvest of something different. I've been smoking on nothing but tropical blizzard for a very long time, but that's okay. I paid enough money for those fucking seeds. They are the most expensive seeds I've ever bought. I've almost ever seen, and they didn't quite deliver where I needed them. Is it purple as fuck, Lona? The tropical cherry. Good question. I was smoking on my friend's Fruity Pebbles, which I have going too. Although, whole different world of problem my growing. The grow in here, which I don't know if you guys have seen, is doing pretty good. I should look at it. Oh yeah, look at those big beauties. So, I'll pop one of these gals out. Definitely time for a watering. But, blam! That's them. Let's see, can I see? Can't quite see any definitive male or female, although it should be by now getting pretty close. But there's nothing really popping up yet. So that's my gals. I have 4 of those, which I will clone out and grow a shitload in here. That one's doing good. That one's starting to get blown around a little too much. All right. Bam. Blammo. All right, Big Mo. My Tropicana cherries is purple black. A little dry, but a nice smoke. That's how that. Well, it's not. I don't know. This stuff is really cool. So the stuff my friend was growing right now. Yeah, that's. Now the room looks extra trippy because of this fucking light. But that's how I roll. So I shouldn't be in the light too much. It's not super great for you. So, might have to at least roll it up a little bit. Cool as it may look. There we go. How's that? All right. Anyway, but the Fruity Pebbles, my friend, is smoking like his personal stash, and he's a grower. He's got a lot of weed, so it's what he's kind of digging right now. Is it's purple, and you can tell it wants to be black, but it's got so much bud on it, it almost looks silver. Or so much frost, so much bud, so much frost on it. They're actually really tiny buds, but they're really frosty. I told him, I'm like, that shit looks like something out of a goddamn fucking like a fairy tale or some shit. I don't know, like a gothic. It's the most goth looking weed I've ever seen. It's hard to explain. Like it's really like sharp and curly and fucking black and silver and purple. And I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking. It's really cool. I'm gonna grab a couple buds next time I see him and be like, I want to show people or take some pictures or something because it's really cool to look at that stuff. All right, so what are we doing? We are smoking a quick bowl, putting together music, right? I think that's what I've been smoking some good purple bud lately. Lonok says. Lonok, I have not liked purple weed forever. It's one of those things where I've always wanted it, and then when I got it, I'm like, it sucks. Recently, in the last like 5 years, which I mean that's pretty recent, of years and years of weed being out, some really good purple stuff has been coming out. I've been blown away. One of my favorite strains right now is some shit called Slap and Tickle. Horrible name, and I was growing it. I have killed so many seedlings just being unable to fucking perform normal functions. The only reason my weed has been okay is because once it gets to a certain height, you can neglect it for like a day and it'll be alright. But man, fucking, it's been rough. Anyway, I had some slap and tickles. They did not make it, unfortunately, even though I only had a couple. And they were, who knows if they are female. So it's been rough for growing for me. My mushrooms turned out really well, but I did not flush them. I didn't finish them. I just started them and then gave them to someone else to flush. So, which is probably why they turned out well, because although the mushrooms are self-contained. All right, cash that bowl out. Cash this one in. What are we doing here? I got a card of some type? Yes, I do. Alright, so this is more of that tropical blizzard. I am smoking on a bit of it. Right now I have quite a bit from my homie to wash and turn into hash. He gave me a small jar to wash. But I'm smoking a couple bowls out of it because I need to. And when I say a couple bowls, it's pretty small. My goal is to turn this all into hash, so I don't want to smoke it all. Even if I pay him for it, I wouldn't want to smoke it. I'd want to turn it into hash and smoke the hash. Alright, so let's add a little bit more here. Big Mo. More emojis that I have not seen. He's got all the hookup emojis. Lonok. Yeah, I never have. I always forget to ask. Did you find me through Terrence McKenna chats, or did we just happen to be on the same live stream chats at the same time every now and then? I haven't been on one in a while, but I catch you on them. I'm like, is that how we know each other, or is that just weird coincidence? But Terrence is cool. One of those people you wish was around to see. He would have loved live streaming and all this shit. He would have been super famous by now, though, and everything. Who knows? Because he was already popular as fuck, but he would have been fucking, like, household name shit by now. Alright. I found Terrence. I found Terrence McKenna chat. Wait, I found Terrence McKenna chat. You found me? No, I'm just joking. Wait, I was just wondering. Yeah, like how like we've been chatting first. Like I said, it was just a random coincidence. I've seen you, I think, 2 times. I'm like, that's fucking Lona. And then I'm like, wait, does he know me through this? Me or I don't know. Probably just random coincidence. Anyway, now now we're ready to get back into some music. The majority of it's done. It's not bad. Like I said, I think at the end, because it's so funky, I might add a some type of keyboard synth solo and a guitar solo. Lona, I found it myself. No, I know you found that that one on its own. I was just wondering, had we already been chatting? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to just think. I'm like, it was just weird when I saw you. I'm like, damn, did me and you meet through that chat? I guess I don't know. It was just a random thing. Oh, see, yeah, everyone's got the weird. Oh no, that's you again, Big Mo. Hoodie G putting bops to bed. See you. Well, Big Mo, everything about that I was too stoned for. But if you're heading out, I think I good adiosio. No, I'm just joking. Um, cheers, my friend. Cheers to everybody. Thanks for joining me. Uh, I know this is a little different, but you'll see a lot more of me. I don't know if you guys caught my last live stream, but I tried to explain a little bit more about me being kind of fucked on this channel, so just having a little bit more fun with it. No, I just found your channel by surfing. Okay, that's kind of cool. Most people found it by the hash making video. That's where I get all my views. Used to. That thing used to get fucking tens of thousands of views every couple of days, but not no more. All right, so the times are a changing. All right, so let's. Oh yeah, this funky song. I'd already forgot what I was working on. So we are on the second verse. So this time I want to start it in with that shaker and then drop it out. And then take the hi-hat here, drop that, something like that. Bring that in. Shaker. Something like that. Let's see how that sounds. All right, doing a little bit of shuffling is all. Probably gonna put some sweeps, and I always put effects in, but maybe a little later. This one I want to make unique. We're gonna put this one in octave. Very familiar, I'm sure, but we want to turn this one down. These ones are a little loud to me. Alright, so what is that? What does that do? I like the bringing it in. All good. That doesn't work. Everything worked right till there. Ugh. That looks good to me. Alright, so. Bam. And then what did we do last time? So I did like this. I like that. And I don't know if we're going to beat the way that worked, except for maybe... Can we switch it up? And again, my go-to is switching things up. So did I already? No, I haven't. So, okay, so these sound like they need to go down. So we're going to make that unique. We're going to switch this out. We're going to double it up. And we're going to make it unique by dropping it an octave. Again, dropping and lowering octaves is a big thing I use to shuffle things up easily and quickly. Avoid some of that fucking repetitiveness. Alright, so. Oh yeah, we're over here. So we're dropping, we're going from 69. We gotta start at 69, right? That's what all the cool kids do. Alright. So this is the end of the verse here. Maybe a build up, maybe a sing, maybe a repeat. Oh yeah, I guess I should be paying attention, huh? But I like that low part already, so. Real low. So that's cool, except for the claps are not right. So we need to take these claps, we'll lengthen them so we can see them a little bit better, and let's actually it's not bad. All right. So, something like that. So let's do that, and then we're gonna chop up this last one like that, but probably not that much or that much. Let's do that much. Accept it, and then we'll go up a notch. Yep, alright, there we go. I like that. Panda, Daws and Bongs. Cheers, Panda. Good to have you with us. Yeah, but no joke, right? That's pretty much what I do in the most part. I would love to get a Novation circuit, and a bunch of analog shit would be dope. But I've maxed out the room in this room. I can't get into more of that stuff. I can turn this whole table into that. That'd be pretty fun. I mean, what else am I doing on the table? It's pretty empty for a lot of it. Yeah, I could hook it up into my DAW, and then I'd be happy. I'd have to. It'd have to be. Even if everything I was doing was analog, I'd still just run it back into the DAW to at least record it. That'd be fun. Um, Expensive, but fun. The setup I was looking at was huge because I wanted to turn this table at one point in time into a live rig full of different analog stuff and a computer, and have my looper kind of like a Mark Rublier or whatever his name is, and then there's a couple other guys online who are doing similar shit. He just got big out of all of them. Synth gear is so much fun, says Panda Gay. I've only messed with a little bit of it, to be honest. Okay, so when I watch you fucking with that Novation circuit, part of me says that looks so fun and I'd be able to do it. It's also slightly intimidating. I know that all DAWs and shit are. It's just I'm like, fuck, it's expensive. Although I know for a fact I'd have so much fun that you learn. That's the key. Is have fun learning, and then learning becomes easy because you spend your time doing it because it's fun. It's a loop. With the Boss Looper RC505, yeah, that tabletop one is what I wanted. Although a foot one would be great too, because I play a lot of instruments, not like keyboards. He's so good that he can slap two really fast, and I don't know. He has no problem. He's great at the keys, which I mean, if I had to be proficient at one thing, because I'm already okay at the bass, you'd think I'd be like, oh, I'd be a masterful bass player. I'm already pretty good at the guitar, and God, it'd be great to be masterful at the guitar. But I would probably pick the keyboard because it's so multi-versatile. As soon as you have a keyboard in front of you, and not just a piano, but a keyboard, this opens up worlds of everything. You can make any noise you want, so you can play. That's why Mark Rublier, whatever his name is, he's such a good bass player. He's such a good fucking. He can play better bass than I can with keyboards because he's so good at the keys than I can with my goddamn bass. And I've been spending years. I mean, there's things he can't do just because of the limits of the keyboard. Bends and shit like that are harder, but I mean, he probably, yeah, keyboards is where it's at. The mono station is fun, but but affordable for like a Moog sounds. The mono station is fun, but affordable for like Moog sounds. Okay, I was separating that a little bit more than it needed to be. The mono station is fun, but affordable for making Moog sounds. Yeah, it it was at Mark's stream today. I was at Mark's stream today. Oh, yeah, that's his name, Mark Rubia. So years ago, there is a chick I knew. I haven't talked to her in a while. She's a cool chick, and she had a friend, her roommate, and her roommate was watching that, and he was just getting big because like within a year, fucking everybody had heard of him. And I started watching him because I'm like, oh, this guy. First off, all the music those people listen to is terrible, so he was much welcomed break from like the poppy EDM-y music they were on. And at some point, we were like at a party and they threw on that, and I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. At some point, I got hooked into that, and I was just watching him, and I'm like, okay, he's good. And then now he's huge and good. I support him 100%. He seems like a decent guy to me. I haven't watched a live stream in like a year at least, but I don't. He's cool as fuck. So all props to Mark. So here's to you, Mark. No, I'm just joking. All right, cheers. Bam. So yeah, see, no matter how good I get or whatever, I feel like smoking weed will always fuck me on, like becoming big through YouTube, like he was able to do. Although he did it just in general. He was able to have talent, and he was doing the shows. When I was watching him, he was at that little tiny bar, and like nobody knew who the fuck he was. It was very apparent no one knew who he was, and he was getting like tips and shit, $5 here, and fucking he would just sing at people and shit. Which I'm imagining he probably still does in his live streams, but it seems like he was doing tours, huge tours, and maybe he's back to kind of doing some more small shows, which is cool. Except for how you gonna do a small show when you're a mega star? I don't know. You find a way. All right, let's put this here. So I can chill this here, and all right. So we are right into the so everything needs to move. I've just realized. I never really listened to the beginning, but that is not how it's going to start. So we need to find some other noise in some way, but we'll figure that out later. So Panda Cat, am I using a MIDI controller? No, just my keyboard today. I have a sweet. Oh, uh, sorry, I'm watching the stream on my phone to make sure everything's going good, and that's how I'm reading the text. But it just froze on my phone. I'm like, oh great, am I still streaming? But it looks like I'm good. Uh, I am not. I miss my little Akai. I've bought like fucking 4 of them, and they've all broke one way or another. Whether it's pissed or they just broke for no fucking reason without break. I didn't do anything to them, so I'm iffy on buying another Akai cheap piece of shit. But they're so small that I'm like, oh, this is really cool. It fits on this table great. But right now I'm just using the keyboard for the most part. Uh, what we got? What was I fucking with? What's the main sound? Yeah. So keyboard. It's the easiest, therefore probably the one I've used a lot. But I love my 88 key Casio, full fucking like pressured keys and shit. It's like it feels like a real piano. Really nice, really old. At one point was a shit ton of money. Now they're like $200 or something, 300 because they're old as fuck. So you can go on eBay, but it's still a $300 keyboard, 88 key, touch sensitive, weighted key, dope, and it comes with a huge stand. Takes up a huge area. I could tilt you over, but you can barely see it right now. So I love that MIDI control, and it's a MIDI controller. Yeah, it hooks up to the computer and records nice, but it has speakers on its own. It's big enough and loud enough that you can play it, and then I hook it up to my wall of speakers, so I can play it all old school organ style in this room if I want to. Big fan. I need to get a little bit better at the keys though. But I've heard a lot of producers say that because it becomes very apparent very fast that that's where you want to be if you're in my position right now in a room. All right. So, because a lot of the times it's even fun, like I like actually doing my hi-hats on the MIDI controller. And I was starting to get pretty good at drum pads. So I miss doing that. Tight. I have a few Casio keyboards. I had a bunch of old ones when I was a kid, and that's what I kind of grew up dicking around on. And then this one got gifted to me because it was fucked, and then like the screen's broken on it, the speaker is busted on it, the adapter was fucking gone, and then when I got a new one, was kind of jacked. But I fixed most of it by like disconnecting the speaker. I'm like, if it's blown and I'm not replacing it, just turn it off. So there's just one speaker, but I always hook it up to my amps anyway, so that's fine. It was fucking disgustingly dirty. I fucking power cleaned it, and it looks like brand new. Uh, what else was I? Oh, and then it hooks up as a MIDI controller anyway. So I'm like, most of my functionality, it was worthless to the person who was using it. They would have never had any good function for it. Hey, Big Mo says hi, Panda. And then Panda Cat says, and Panda's looking at me like, what? I'm right here. Uh, Pads are hella cool. I love them. I love the feel of my launch pads. Though I've never even touched one. I've only watched a lot of videos. I'm a nerd for stupid things, and for some reason that one caught my eye. I don't even know who was playing it, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool. Oh yeah, it was that guy. You ever watch the guy in his the last videos I watched? Again, this was like a couple of years ago. He had one of those fucking laser harps. Is that the guy you saw? Have you ever seen the guy who uses the Nova? I mean, you use that, so I'm guessing you've seen this guy. And it's kind of showy and stupid, but he has some funky name that I can't ever remember. But that guy was really he's the one who wanted me to get into the. I liked his setup. Kind of a mix between him and Mark is what I wanted to do. So, all right, where are we at? We are pretty close to done. But instead of that, we are actually going to add a little bit more on everything. So we're going to take away here. We're going to take away here. Just add that exact thing. One to each one. Bam. Except for that one we'll keep. That one we'll take back. 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 So now we're going to shift here. Copy that. Because I want to do. I did see that on YouTube. Yeah, that guy is cool as fuck. So honestly, the laser harp shit he did, was not my favorite. By the time he got to the laser harp, I was that was the where I stopped. Like right when he bought that, whatever year you can look up whatever he did that, or whenever you can remember, is when I stopped watching him. Not because it. I mean, it did get a little flashy. You could tell he got some money, and he bought a laser harp, and it looks really cool. I would love to have that in my room and just play with it and fucking get as high as I could and just have fun, But the music I thought went downhill for a minute, and then I just lost interest. But not just in him, but in the whole idea of me doing something very similar. So there was a smoke shop. I'm in Denver, Colorado. I am Denver, and I live 2 minutes from at one point the only smoke shop in now there's like a few. They're Speakeasy in like Colorado Springs. There was the Speakeasy Lounge. These are places where you can go and get high. Now there's a place called Jay's Mile High Club, I think it is, and this is at 5 minutes away from me at most. And it's the world's or the nation's only cannabis bar. So you can't bring your weed in. It's literally you go in and sit at a place and order off a menu, and you can order a joint. They have drinks, obviously, but no alcohol, all weed drinks. They have food, all weed food. I think they have normal food too. Arcade, bingo, bowling alley, karaoke, and all that shit. Fucking dope. I haven't gone because I'm broke ass, but it's just my idea was to start up something like Mark Rubier or that one guy, a mix between them, and I wanted to do live recordings and do a bunch of sounds like this. I don't have anything else in my right hand, but work on something stupid like that. Something stupid like that. I still want to do this on maybe one of the shows here, and like have a mic up here and record all the noises, and then make a beat completely out of weed noises. But my idea was to do that live with one of those hand loopers, and then fucking do weed themed music with weed instruments live at a fucking bar. I thought that was a great idea. I thought I'd love to see someone play around like this. I mean, I thought that live sample jams, exactly, and do it with weed stuff. Hit a bong and do the rumble looped, so it's just a constant rumble, and I could stop it and play. Just what I'm doing all the time anyway. I'm like, God, I really wanted to do that. Like I was on this table. I'm like, I could use my table and I could just set up anywhere I want and make it look like this even and just fucking do live streams of it. I thought the whole thing through. And then like I never it's mostly I still don't own any of that equipment. I don't have any money for that shit. It was like fucking a lot of money. And I never have it. And I'm unable. So I tried doing it with this laptop, but that doesn't really work easy either. So it just never came to be. Unfortunately, lack of funds. And by the time I maybe would have had the funds to put into doing it, that bar closed originally, the one that was doing shows, and then that new one came up that's cool, but I don't. I've never approached them. I've never even been there. So it is what it is. But that was the idea. That was the dream. Now we are going to do some solo stuff. So in my mind, I should, like I said, I could always label these. Was it Alt T? So that's the intro. Bam. And then what do we do? Like right. I hate how it starts it wherever you're linked at right here. So this would be verse 1. Alt T. Verse 1. And then chorus or hook. We'll call it hook because it's a rap song, right? Hook 1, something like that. So that's how it would be. You know what I mean? Intro, verse. Oh, I think I put this a little over. I think that's. Somebody decide? Yeah, that's that. Wait, oops. There we go. So that's verse 1. This is like a bridge right here. Oh, look at this funny. Or wait. There we go. That's where the bridge starts. Hook 1. This is another like mini bridge. Although I'd probably just keep it like this because verse 1 could you just know that the bridge is at the end of verse 1, and then the hook 2, hook 1, and then when I put a verse here again, something like that. But I like eventually having it completely labeled there too. And then when I transport shit, it literally says it when people put it in their DAWs at the mastering places and shit like that. They're like, I'll tell you what, doing it like this, where it's literally, oops, what did I just do? Did I just move something all fucked up? God damn it. What did I do? Huh. Well, whatever I did, I think I undid it. Anyway, when people at the mastering places and studios and shit have it sent over and it looks like this, it's all organized. I would number these, unfortunately, which I don't have numbered right now. But the names are good too. Unfortunately, when you put them into your computer, it would take like 808 and then it would jump to, they always do it alphabetically. So you number them 01, 808, 02, snare, 03, clap. That's something actually I just thought of needs to be edited and changed. The only thing that sucks is when you add something, not only do you have to change that number, you have to change every number with it, which is tedious and sucks. So there's that. But it will greatly help if you name all your mixer channels actually 1 through whatever. Otherwise, they're just shuffled. But a good mixing engineer might still be okay with it because it's. But they'll see something called labs and go, "What the fuck is labs? That doesn't mean anything." So that needs to be renamed to orchestra, or what was a choir, because that's what it is. So fortunately, I'm the one doing the mastering. I'm not sending any of these small, stupid tracks I make on live streams out to be mastered by somebody professionally yet. There's no reason. Plus, my shit sounds pretty good. I just use fucking, Ozone from fucking like 10 years ago. Yeah, almost 10 years ago, I'd say. And it works just fine. And it's really easy. And it has always sounded great to me. So why fuck with what you. Before that, I just used Sound Goodizer, and I've always gotten good results with that. Although everyone says not to do shit like that, whatever. If it sounds good, go with it. That's what I say. All right. So I think that's gonna be it, pretty much. Let's might as well finish what you call it, labeling these since I started. I wish it would just put it wherever this thing was, but it doesn't. It puts right at the start of whatever. So, all right, and then this is hook verse 2. Verse 2. And then that's hook 2. Getting stoned here, huh? All right, and then here's where the solo begins. Goddamn touchy piece of shit. All right, so and then it'll just fade out at some point, probably during the solo. So we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I could add little bridge parts here, here, here. But that looks pretty cool. All right. So let's save it. And we are going to go to the solo section and listen to it for seconds because we are going to record it. So, what is it working with? Took too big of a break now. I forgot what I was working on. I think it was. Yeah, I think I was just doing another Poison one. So we'll go to Poison. And we will clone it. So that's Poison 5. And then we will go to a new one here. Color. So even darker now. Then we will say solo and enter. And we will rename, reorganize, and go there. Put that up. Kind of funky where colors wise, but it's fine. All right, and then I can start there, maybe here, and we will just cut it all. Cool. So now we can use that. Oh, and then we need to play it into a new track of 20. What's going on? Let's shut that. Shut that. This needs to be cloned. That's why. This needs to be 20. That needs to be renamed. Poison solo. We remove it there. And turn it down a whole shitload. Probably right about there. Now we can do some solos on there. Something like that. Seeing some weird stuff on my messenger. I haven't been able to check in a while here. I don't know. I don't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. I'll figure it out when I'm done. No fucking clue at all. We'll see. I'm almost done. Band drama. Bands, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not. I don't know. Last thing I need right now is to worry about that. So, because I'll worry about it here in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. God, it's already 11:30. It's been a long stream now, huh? Alright, so yeah. Alright, let's get this done. I gotta hear it for a minute. Oh, I just looked at a way that I need to, is it under audio settings? Let's set that buffer up to a higher number and see if that helps our. Not bad. Still a little bit choppy, but I feel like that helps. I just can't have it freaking out in the middle of it, right? Alright, so turns out I can go to my general settings, go to my MIDI, audio setting, and turn up the buffering size sample. I guess we'll go all the way, see if that works. Seems like it tripped up right away. So another thing I'm going to try is to mix in the buffer switch. See if that helps. Oh, you guys just have to have me have to have my attention. It's okay, Phoenix. It's okay. She's right. Oh, she's just a puppy. She's just a puppy. She's just a puppy that wants to say hello to every. Whoa, whoa, come here. Oh, just pop up a little. Say hello to everybody. Oh, she says no. Not really. I'm good. Alright, I love you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not paying enough attention. Alrighty. Well, I was thinking about doing a guitar solo to this, but that's just gonna end up taking even more time, and I've already spent too much time on this song that was just a funny song. So. Let's go ahead and do something. So, let's go here, give it a shot. Ah, goddamn computer froze again. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It's a glitch right when I'm fucking playing. Damn, it did it again. Alright, so I can fix this though by just, what do I need to do? I need to take this and turn that off, and we'll turn that up a little bit. Try that. Now I'm not feeling it. Now I'm not feeling it. Now we have to smoke a bowl. Now I have to hit something at least. We need that puppy. We need that puppy love. We need that puppy inspiration. Little inspiration's all we need. Can't believe the computer fucked me again. Alright. Why is it glitching on me? Alright, even with that off, huh? Usually that guy right there is the culprit. Oh yeah, you know what I should do? Seems like that made it worse. Go to here, go there. Just take that off. That will help. Alright. I don't blame you, this one's gonna be rough. Oh, and it's still fucking glitched on me. It's the live streaming. I've always been worried about that, but it seemed to have not been a problem. Let's add that one back on. It seemed to help a little. Triple buffer. Let's try that. Otherwise, we can always make sure that my macros. Let's make sure that we have smart disable. And we could turn a couple of these off, maybe. Ziggy. Ah! Well, Ziggy's still here again. Alright. Ah. I liked where that was going. We might edit that and work with that. That seems okay. I don't think Ziggy's gonna let me get any better. Alright, so let's take some looks here and just fix a couple little things. So this thing's a little funky. Maybe we can edit this in at least. Move it over a little. There's that one. That one's at like 4.5. Let's move this one up. So just a little self-quantizing is all I'm doing, making sure I feel like it's not, it wasn't terrible, but some of this stuff will get really a little muddy, and I wasn't trying too hard. Band is down. That's a little funky. So that's right, but let's it's just some weird timing things there I might want to change. So wonder if we can just bring that up a little. Yeah, lining up Panda at pretty much. Like I said, I could hit quantize, but that would fuck it up. In my opinion, it'd be too perfect. Yeah, like that needs to be there. Over. And I hear gliding. Yeah, so if two are overlapping, they'll glide into each other, which you can do on your own, but I don't have good luck doing that manually. This instrument does it on its own very well, which I'm kind of liking. But sometimes it does like this weird filter effect as it goes on, and what would that be? It'd be like a low or high pass something. So yeah, dictating when it's hits again and when it drags on is little shit like that. But I think it's pretty much there. Like I said, it was good enough for me to edit it a little like this and be good with it. We're here, right? And then what we want? One more. Oops. Then I think we're. I wish it was smoother. Hmm. Maybe we could just do it at the end. There we go. And then we'll just lengthen this one out. Cool. So there's that. So now we have Poison solo. And it'll kind of come in. Alright, more shuffling to make this a little more exciting in here. Might take that way. Now I just gotta figure out what to do in the beginning a little. Well, I might want to just do this. No, I don't want to do that. Which one do we want? Let's do something like that. Make it unique. Let's take it to... Actually, we can just... How are we going to do this? Let me think. We're on number 3. Number 3 would be... Oh, that's what I need. This guy up. What am I not thinking? Alright, so that's this guy. Number 11 is... Yeah, too. Should just look for the name. So we can... maybe we can try a reverse. I don't mind that. So let's get up that one. We'll put on momentary and reverse. So we're going to reverse this bitch. See what happens. And we will eventually set up an automation clip with that. Put it down into automation. And that just needs to be big enough for this intro here. So probably like, that's more than enough time. Then we can turn that off. So that's just turning on, making an automation of when this effect is on and off. So pretty much want it on just for this opening part. We'll see how that works. And we'll put this over 2, because the reverse for some reason delays it 2. Alright, let's try it. Couldn't hear it. Not great. Was it number 2? Hear that one for shit. Turn that one up. Wonder if that would even make a difference. I don't hate that. I'm not hating that. So we will set up an automation clip to this one. And we will copy the paste here, because apparently I wanted it somewhere in there. I hate how I have to pick, but that's alright. And again, we will go, where do we here? Do it here. So then we'll paste that value. We'll, that's not what I want. There we go. So let's wind it up a little bit. Let's try that. So everything is going to now need to be moved over a little bit, because that delay is still fucked up. So 1, 2. That should be right. Let's try that. One last time. Let's do it all the way from that, and then do that. So that's good. It needs some effects still there, but for the most part, we're doing good. This can just be rename. I don't care if those are the same, so we're just going to shut those in anyway. Right, so automations there. So we want at least a sweep of some kind, and probably a least a sweep, if not a impact. I'm big on to that. Not snares, not timbaland. For a lot of this, I use the Vengeance sound effects for a lot of these. All right, so we want a decent. Don't hate that. It's a little loud at first. I always think that they're a little too much of a drop, so let's do that. We will take this, I think it's 21 we're at now. So we'll go to 21. We will rename this motherfucker. Do that. We will rename this one. And go to down sweep. We'll just keep it that weird purple, even though that's not what I would have picked. But it looks fine. Alright. I want it a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and stretch it just a little bit. That was too much, but let's just go back one. There we go. And then let's do. It dropped the pitch too because I made it longer, which makes sense. The longer, it drops it. But normally you can adjust that to try and make it less of a noticeable lowering in pitch and just a lowering in time or lengthening in the time. And but that sounds kind of cool in a lower octave anyway. So I'm probably going to keep it just like that. And it's a little easier. I don't have to fuck with the resampling, although it's already on resample. Usually, I know there's a way to fix it, but I usually put the pitch up a little bit, so it kind of compensates. But this is fine. And then I want an impact. So I like just kind of sub, not a lot of noise, but this is a weird song, so let's maybe do something different. That's very high pitched. That's really subby. Normally I go for that stuff. I don't know what the fuck that is, so let's throw it in because this is such a weird song. Alright, so where did we... I think it's... Oh, it's right here, right? Yeah, that should be where we want it. So let's go here. Let's put 22 now, right? 22. This one, we will do the same thing where we will rename, reswitch, rename, reswitch. Bam. So there's that. This is probably gotta go down. Bunch of stupid buttons I press all the time. Gotta go down quite a bit. Probably quite a bit because it's a weird impact. And let's hear it. Yeah, that works. And I think I got distracted there. Let's try this one more time while I'm paying attention. UFO door opener. Yeah, right? What the fuck? It's really loud when I play it through there. I'm really it has like a hey in there, which I'm starting to notice. It's like hey, hey. There's something going on there, and it works for this because it's like it works. I could even add chants and shit into it, like haze and hose and shit like that. It would work in this kind of a song, so I might. Why not? Cheers, by the way. So now that I'm paying attention a little bit better, I guess. Smoking some hash. Let's hear that one more time and pay attention to that. I need to pay attention to the sweep and the effects I just added, the impact. Could add those there. All right. So that was basically it. Obviously, a few more here's and there's, maybe some haze, some hoes, but it may be good not to add those yet because it might work with or without vocals in that sense. So, not bad. I think it needs a volume clip for sure. This guy needs to go down to its right spot. There we are. The volume guy needs to So right about there, I would say. Let's type in the value of 80 because that is your starting value, and have it swoop like that. Let's hear that real quick. That's perfect. Might make it one hair longer for just a touch of silence at the end. Even just one bar sounds perfect. Sweet. That seems really good to me. I could always add guitar. I could always add bass into this part here. I feel like maybe switch out some of this and add a drum, an actual like real drums to change it even more so. So, because it wouldn't hurt to have as much variety in songs as possible. But that's 3 minutes and 34 seconds. That's not bad. Let's hear that intro one more time. So that needs to go down a little bit. So a lot of it is, again, it's just too sharp on the intro. So I want it even more like that. All right. It's getting there. It's getting close. And we rename once again. Automation. That's fine. I feel like a lot of people I watch that do this try to get this thing as big as they fucking can. They want it to scroll down. Because I think it's mostly because it looks cool and it looks impressive when people look at it. But for me, I want that shit as compact as possible. So I shut shit, you know what I mean? I make everything small. I want to see it on one screen to see what's going on a little bit more. I feel like that's just directly. I mean, I just want it just big enough so it fits on there. Like that, that's fine. So, and then the cool shapes it makes. All right, so this is a keeper, even though it's a weird song. Even though we've listened to it a bunch, I'm probably going to. Yeah, I think I'm good for it on the night. We've listened to this song a lot, right? Yeah, it's just me and you if you're even here with me, Panda Cat. So we will forego hearing this. Dan 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 dan. Just joking. Although that might be something I want to take out of the solo more. So there's only one high-pitched thing going on in here. Whatever's going. Alright, could probably go. I think it was Poison. No? I can't even remember. But you know what? This is good enough. I think this was a good night. I spent way more time on this stupid song than I ever planned. I also had the dog and the cat and the kitten and smoked a lot of weed. Had a good night. Again, I plan on doing this all the time because this is what I like to do, is make stupid songs and fun songs and every song in between. Why is there a dark trap snap in the wrong spot here? That's here, right? Yeah. That's one good thing about having a color coordinated too, is when something's off, I can directly see it because that shit's the wrong color in the wrong spot. So cool. Yeah, Panda. I do the same. It took me a long time to get to a point where I started doing that, but once I did, I'm like, oh shit, man, that keeps a lot of little fuck ups from happening, and it looks better. I'm pretty obsessed with that. When I saved it, I have a few different um, templates I've done. So random colors, Rasta colors, green, the rainbow one. So yeah, I want to do even more because I think they're cool, uh, and it'll make it look different from stream to stream. So I'll probably do each one a slightly different color, and I can work from there. Bam, got the greens, which I'm a fan of the greens, shit like that. So it's kind of like making your own color coded, color coordinated templates, which I'm a big fan of. And like I said, I just remembered I'm gonna have to just do one thing to all of my templates is number them. Again, that's a big thing. When it goes to a master, like a really good mastering person, they literally sent it back and said you need to number it and number these because they're like because it shuffled my order and he's like I want it in the same order you had them and I'm like okay well and like I said you can't name I would have to update all these names too because I named them off of the instrument that it's playing and that's also why I'm having problems finding what I want to hear. So if Serum is playing a bass and Toxic is playing a sequencer, which they could both be flipped because they're both fucking synthesizers or like they're both like pretty yeah they have a lot of shit in there. Same with Nexus, all of these and Boyzone and Labs even. Uh, the only one like a creepy piano could always be all of its settings are covered with that name, but these need to change the name to whatever's going on at that time. So if Toxic needs to become like oh well I'm not on that one. I'm not on the last thing. I thought I was on that last shit. Serum is tight. Yes, it is. And expensive, but it's worth it. It pays for itself, especially when you start doing your own presets and going online. And there's infinite amounts of fucking free downloads on presets, which this computer doesn't have. But I've had Serum for like 7 years, and on my old computer before it crashed, I went to those sites and I was on forums and stuff when it was still new. I mean, I'm sure there's probably hundreds and hundreds more since I've been on. And I've been waiting, but this computer only has so much memory in it too. So I've maxed out my laptop's solid state internal drive. I need update on everything, but I have no money. So, but Serum's sick. But yeah, so if Serum's playing a flute, it needs to say flute, and it needs to be numbered in whatever number I want it to be in. That is extra important if you're doing like a band and it's left guitar 1, right guitar left rhythm guitar 1, left rhythm right or right rhythm guitar 1, left rhythm guitar 2, right rhythm guitar. Yeah. It's got to be super by whatever you name them. Somebody who has no fucking clue about your system needs to read it and be like, left guitar, know exactly where to put it and exactly what it is. And it can't say Serum and Nexus and all that shit. Unless, again, you're doing it all yourself, which, again, I am, so I haven't bothered to do that. The only thing I might do is number them, because any computer will automatically put those numbers in perfect order if it's 1 through 14 or 16 on this one. So, all right, well, that was a fun little thing we did there. Uh, I can finally take this off since I'm not listening to any more music. Yeah, this song, all the songs, they'll be up here soon. Um, yeah, fucking trying to work on lyrics for more. I have so many songs. So this is 83, I believe, that we worked on tonight. Yep, 83. That's songs for this year. Uh, since the beginning of the year, granted, we're at like halfway through. So at that rate, I should have another 100 songs or so, give or take. Less if I'm making them while streaming, because that shit takes forever because I'm bullshitting. If I streamlined just me working tonight, even this song with all the ups and downs and little shuffles I did, I could do even more of those and still save a lot of time. So I can bust through these pretty quick. And this was a song I liked how it went everywhere tonight. Like I feel like the song doesn't do exactly what you're expecting, which I like. I need more of that. I'd like it if it was, like I said, the more time and more effort I can put into it, the more interesting the song will become. But this being a plain song is okay because it leaves room for the lyrics to hold melody. Yeah, it leaves room for the lyrics to be there and tell a story and have their own dynamics and fucking timings and shit like that that will make it interesting. So I want to leave a lot of the music I make will be very blank, like this, because it's not finished. It's intended as a beat, not as a song. The song will be done when either I or someone else puts lyrics to it. I've been trying to get people to collaborate, but we all know how hard it is unless you're already big. It's hard to start a movement, but I've been trying to get more people in on it, and if they want to be down. And now, when I'm nobody, you can always get beats for fucking pretty much free, or if you're just working with me, for free. If you're fucking just want them for yourself, then I guess I would sell them. But anyway, that was a night. It's already after midnight. I should already go to bed, and I didn't even eat tonight. So I work all day, and we work all night. But I have fun playing with music, so hopefully one day I can shift those two things into one. Till then, you guys, you and you guys, everyone, take it easy. I'm gonna go to bed, make some food, act like I have animals and fucking relationship. I suck. All right. Till next time, guys. Take it easy. Keep it keefy. We'll see you really soon. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I'm on a new system, so it's harder to stop. All right. Later.